Larry Titus. Welcome to our home today. This is the 9th in our series, When Leaders Live Together. Hopefully you've been able to purchase a book so you can underline it, and maybe you've been able to purchase 2 books so that each of you have one. But I want to illustrate my message today because I'll be talking on unity, the necessity of unity. Everything that God does is unified, and everything the devil does is divisive. The devil is a divisive authority, and God is a unifying God. The God of the universe unifies. So there's a scripture found in Paul's letter to the Ephesians, chapter 4, verse number 3, says, do all in your power, do everything as much as you can possibly do to maintain the unity of the Spirit and the bond of love and the bond of peace. That word to maintain or to hurry up or to do is the word spadazo, the Greek one, means to rush, hurry, move there as fast as you can possibly move to maintain the unity of the Spirit. Then it goes on to make some points about it. It says, for there is one body, there is one baptism, there is one hope to which we've been called, there is one Lord, one faith, there's one baptism, there's one God and Father who is over all, in all, and through all. So whenever Jesus is making that point, he's talking about unity. Now, the necessary thing about our message today is to understand that unity is not unilateral. In other words, I cannot sing a solo and be united with my wife. We must sing a duet. So everything that I do, it must demand that there's more than one person involved. If I'm the only one person, if I'm the only one and I'm demanding a solo and it's just me, my way, or the highway, that is not unity. Unity demands diversity. Unity demands that you sing the same song at the same time, in the same tempo, in the same tune, that everything be brought in, but it's got to be more than one voice. If you're the only voice that is heard, that's not unity. That is oneness, but not unity. So henetes, the word for unity, means that you got to bring something into the picture besides just you. So this is what God demands, is that you do everything in your power. So important to maintain unity in your marriage. So that means at times you'll need to say, honey, no, I want to do it your way. Times you'll say, no, honey, I want to do it your way. So then both of you are expending all of your energy trying to honor and prefer the other one. Again, Paul mentions this in his book to the Philippians, chapter number 2, that we're to do all in our power to honor and prefer the other one more than ourselves. So unity is not just one note. Unity is multiple notes. Unity is even bringing such diversity in, it sounds dissonant at times. It sounds like, wow, that doesn't quite fit. But the more notes you add to a melody, the more beautiful the tune can be. So I'm going to give you this illustration on the piano in just a few minutes. I'm playing in our home, and this is our piano in our music room in our home. So I'm glad you were able to join us in our home. In fact, this entire series has been videotaped in our home. So we're going to be doing it from not only our home, but our music room and the piano. Now there's a song that's very familiar to everybody. I'll just play you the melody to it. Are you ready for this? Here it goes. See if you can guess it. See if you're really quick. Does that sound familiar? Did you catch it? It's called, oh, I know, I heard somebody say chopsticks. Well, that's close. But no, there's only one note, so it would be chopstick. God has not called you to be a chopstick. He's called you to play chopsticks. Listen to how one note, just one note, increases the pleasantness, the sonorous sound of the song. So this is the little wife here. Before I go on, I want to tell you a scripture, and it's found in Matthew chapter number 18. Jesus said that if two agree as touching anything on this earth, my Father in heaven will hear him and answer him. Did you know that the two most basic means marriage? So if just the husband and the wife can just agree, can you agree? Do you know what the Greek word for agree is? It's the word symphoneo. Do you know where that word comes from? where we get our word symphony. It means you've got to bring in multiple instruments, multiple voices. You've got to bring them all in, singing the same song at the same time. The wife can't say, I want to do my thing. The husband can't say, honey, I'm going to be doing my thing. You just do your thing. We're supposed to be producing a symphony on our home. Not just a solo, which is me. Not just a duet, which is me and my wife. But a symphony, bringing in the little strings, bringing in the trumpet of my son, bringing in the flute of my daughter, bringing in the percussion of the little ones, until everything begins to resonate with the sounds of the symphony. God says, if I can hear just two of you saying the same thing at the same time, he said, my Father in heaven is going to do for whatever you ask. He said, I'm going to do it for you. So I'm going to play it again. Now I want to throw in the second chopstick to turn into chopsticks. That's when the wife comes into the equation. Then I'm going to add the little wee voices of the kids. And every one of these makes a song that is so trite, so simplistic, so childlike, it can be irritating if played by itself, or a child pounding it on a piano somewhere. But I want you to hear what can be done whenever we begin to produce a symphony. Not just me and my wife, my kids, we're all singing the same thing at the same time. Praising Jesus, magnifying Jesus, producing a symphony on our home. I'm just going to play a little bit for you here. See if they're in your spirit, resonates. You would like to have this in your house here. This is just the husband. Well, it's better than nothing. It's not as good as this. Now let's add a child to the mix.